Started, okay, don't know what you did. Now I'm the gal that's chasing you up. Flip my lid, come here, eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, well, what are you gonna do with this eager beaver, baby of mine? Ooh, I'm all there beside you, no matter where you stop. I'll follow you to movies, even to the barber shop. Now, eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, baby. Eager beaver, well, what are you gonna do with this eager beaver, baby of mine?
Oh my goodness, live already. I didn't even hear the song.
Yeah, me neither.
About my eager beaver. Speaking of eager beavers, dun-dun-dun.
Hello and welcome to
Was That an Orgy? Yeah!
We are the Bawd Sisters, here to see body and naughty and
Yeah.
I don't know. Feel your body? I don't know. Whatever.
Not my body.
Not your body.
Exactly.
Ew.
Ew.
But we got Brisket here.
Yeah. We can feel her body. We're not related. Honk, 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 honk.
We can get us some brisket today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope it's hot and wet, Brisket. Mm-hmm.
Usually is.
That's why they pay you the big bucks. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my God.
Please do introduce our illustrious guest here.
Well, first of all, I want to say this show is called Was That an Orgy, which implies that it is not good for young listeners, sensitive ears, people who get on their knees to pray every day to patriarchal, blah, blah, fart, stuff. Shit.
Yeah.
So
Flying
don't-
spaghetti monster is fine, but
yeah.
anything else?
But if you pray to anything like, super strict, probably don't want to listen to this. Anyway, and today on our show, we have our dear friend Brisket.
Brisket. Yeah.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We're so excited to share stories with you.
I love story time.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have a lot of stories to share yourself.
I do.
Oh,
Yes.
So,
A little backstory about Brisket for the guests here. No, you go. You know her better.
backstory.
Yeah, backstory.
I mean,
Introduce
we've known each
who
other
is
for a
she?
while, but what I don't remember is how did you get the name Brisket? I am trying to rack my brain because I think you might have told me at some point, and I totally forgot.
That's all right. I'll be happy to tell that story. So when I first started doing stand-up comedy, one of my first jokes was about beef curtains, and I used to put real roast beef in my panties.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
And I would go on stage
Brisket.
wearing like a dress or a skirt, and nobody had any idea at the beginning, do my whole set, and then end on the beef curtain joke, and then I would like pull up my dress and be like, and throw meat at the crowd.
I love it.
So this went on for years, and I started to get a reputation. People would meet me, and they're like, "Oh, I've heard about you. You're
the
that
meat
roast
curtains.
beef girl, aren't you?" And I was like,
Curtains made me.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's so
And-
badass.
Yeah,
I love
and-
it. This is so wonderful for me because I'm hearing all these for the first time. You guys, y'all know each other. You go way back. But yeah, I just had the, COVID picnic with you.
Right.
And then, that was it. Yeah, so go on.
So when I had my own comedy show at Dante's, I even stepped it up a notch, and I had sandwiches made from my panties and served to the audience.
They were in your panties.
Oh yeah, I would put
Dude,
real roast beef.
no,
It was
you know-
so gross.
You and I, we're going to be best friends.
This is what I've been saying.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I have this character, Prune Tang. She's this geriatric, horny old lady character. And the first time I performed with her, Shar made me this can of Tang. And, because she's a graphic designer, made it say Prune Tang. And I had a bunch of, prunes in there. And I had a bunch of prunes in my diaper. And when I went on stage as Prune Tang, she's got these pendulous tits. I walked out there and just kind of, had a bathrobe on. And my bandmates were singing, Prune Tang, gotta get it. Slept all night with my hands in it. Give me some of that yum, yum before I sleep tonight. Yeah, and she was butt fucking people on stage. It was a very wonderful, family show that we had going.
As always.
As always. Yeah. And then, I open up my bathrobe, and I've got the long pendulous tits and this adult diaper that had like a fake pussy on the outside with vagina dentata. And then I started reaching into my diaper and eating these prunes that were in my diaper, and just watching my friends in the front row go, no, this is horrible. Like my weirdest friends were like, no, stop.
That the best?
It's the fucking best. Yeah. So now it'll be about you again. But I just had to let you know.
That's awesome.
We're
We
right
see you.
here.
We are sisters from another mister.
We
really
are. Yes.
We really are. I always knew that about you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like the stepsister or something.
Yes.
You just
The
need your
long
sister,
lost.
That's all.
Yeah. I don't know how old you are. I might be the placenta. I might be the afterbirth. That might have been what happened.
Afterbirth.
I'm the afterbirth.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. That story just reminds me of like how we've always been. I remember in high school, I had a party, all my cool waiver friends were there, and I felt a fart coming on, so I walk right up to Teresa, and she's sitting on the couch. I walk up to her, put my ass like an inch in front of her face, and fart. And Teresa and I fall down laughing, and all my friends are just not laughing at all, just horrified, staring at us like,
They're too cool.
wrong with you?
They were too cool. Yeah. In the too cool phase of
You're like, we don't fart.
teenagers. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not very goth of you to be farting. Right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Unless you light it on
cool.
fire, which you did that too. I remember.
Oh,
Remember? Yeah,
no.
with Jay Wentz. Should I not be saying names?
Oh.
Remember
Yeah.
we kept trying to light his fart through his jeans, and it worked.
Did it?
It totally worked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he
It
just
does
went
work.
over
It
and
totally
pulled
works.
his like on his back. And he pulled his knees up, and we just kept trying to light him, and it did work. Singed
Oh
his
my God.
jeans a little bit, caught on fire.
Oh my god.
That's the only safe way to do that, by the way, is through your jeans.
Yes.
Yes, don't try and do it with like polyester pants.
You'll
could-
laminate your asshole.
Yeah, you could laminate your asshole
Oh.
shut.
It's all fun and
Don't
games
do
until
it.
you laminate your asshole shut.
Yeah,
No.
Exactly.
yeah. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
But what a fun ER visit that would be.
Oh,
You know.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Oh my God.
That reminds me, one of our guests should be one of the ER docs that I know.
Oh.
Great person to have beer with. Like, how many Barbie doll heads did you pull out of his ass? Really? Wow, that's amazing. That happened. That was the story.
Oh, that
But
never
anyway,
stops.
squirrel. Yes, but yes,
Oh my God.
simpatico. Now I know. I can't wait for all the stories.
Yeah. So okay, brisket, love cocks.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, do you
Is
want me
there
to
a
finish
story
the
to
Were your
brisket?
parents
love
hippies?
cocks?
The name. I'm just wondering.
Well, that's not my birth.
I'm
name.
just joking.
But yes, they are.
Hippies on a nudist camp.
They are hippies. My first concert was in the womb. Was a Grateful Dead show.
No way.
Oh,
swear to God.
wow.
I don't remember, obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
but I was probably rocking out in the womb. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my parents are definitely hippies.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
cool.
great. Good for you. Yeah, we come to strangeness being freakophiliacs from different avenues, but
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
when we all get here.
Right.
Yeah. You know, our parents kind of went through like they were hippie adjacent, I would say.
Hippie adjacent, yeah.
Not quite all the way there, but they were friends.
Yeah.
You know, with the
Yeah,
hippies, so
yeah, exactly.
So we got enough of that.
Had some shared values anyway.
Yes, yeah,
They let us
exactly.
be weirdos. That's the most important thing.
Good thing. Thank
Always the most
you.
important
Yes.
thing, right?
Yes.
Let your kids be weirdos.
Sometime we should make little pictures of our Ziggy Nasty magazines that we made when we were kids and upload them.
We'll post and we'll do like a slideshow for everyone. I
Yeah.
think I still have those.
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, and the pictures
Yeah.
of us with Quiet Riot.
That's a whole nother show. Oh my God.
Slideshow.
But anyway, it's so many squirrels today.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself, Brisket Lovecocks.
All right. Well, how I graduated from being known as the roast beef girl to Brisket. I was daytime drinking when that was a big part of my life, which is not anymore. And me and my wifey were, we went to Buster's Barbecue with some guys we met at the strip club.
Is that
And it's a
strip club?
barbecue place,
It's a
but we
barbecue.
met them at the strip
Okay.
club.
Gotcha.
And they were all, you know, like broing down and talking about their dicks' names. And I got kind of sad and I was like, I want a name for my pussy. And Nicole was eating her barbecue and she looks up at the menu and she's like, I've got the best name for your pussy. Brisket. I was like, oh my God, yes. I was like, I'll be Brisket if you'll be Gravy. So instead of us being Biscuits and Gravy, our code names will be Brisket and Gravy.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yes,
Brisket.
and
All the letters
I
even
was
better.
Yes, I was set, and I also had just broken up with my vegan ex, so I was I was even all for it. Like, this is a no vegan zone from here on out. So
That's great.
I was like, let's go get our new nicknames tattooed above our vages, and she's like, all right. And we were so drunk that 2 different tattoo shops were like, no, you ladies are drunk. That's a terrible idea. You need to go home, sober up. So we kept drinking, and then we went to Sea Tramp Tattoo at like 11 at night, and we told them what we wanted. It's like, I want all Old English brisket, and she wants gravy. And they're like, come on in, ladies.
Oh my God. Still drunk?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, stayed up all night?
Oh, it was a bender for sure.
Wow.
So I got brisket tattooed above my vag, and she got gravy, and that was her first tattoo.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So technically it's my pussy's name, but
I'm just curious too. I just am such a detail-oriented person. So is it like, were you shaving down and it's where the pubic hair can grow over it? Or
no,
is it
it's like
it's above your
rounded,
pubic line?
yes,
Like a
very
rainbow.
Nice. Yes,
a
very
brisket
cute.
rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Yes,
Brisket
yes,
rainbow.
It's very, very cute. I love it. People ask me all the time, like, if I regret it, or, since I haven't drank for 5 years, like, do I regret that? I'm like, hell no, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think it's hilarious, and some of my friends actually call me Brisket. It's not offensive to me. It's my stage name for comedy, stage name when I'm dancing. It's tattooed above my pussy. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else? What other fake name would be better?
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
love it.
Brisket's a great meat.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Right. I like it.
Yes.
There's a jingle in there somewhere. Brisket, a tasket, a pink and stinky basket. Something like that. I don't know.
Not stinky.
Oh, sorry. Pink and
Juicy.
juicy basket. Okay, pink and juicy basket. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I'm just excited to hear stories, ask questions, because, your background, we didn't do your background at all.
Yeah.
If you feel like it. Because, I feel like
Sure.
I want to ask some questions. I
Yeah.
have so many questions
Yeah.
about the industry.
You can
that
ask
you
whatever
want?
you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Should you introduce your background? Should you? Because I really don't know that much.
What part of my background do you want?
The dancing.
Oh, the dancing.
Yeah, I want to know about the dancing because that's an industry I know nothing about. I don't
Okay.
even know what else you do. Feel free to tell us everything.
Okay.
But that's the one part that I didn't know, till after I met you. And then I was like,
It's my dirty little secret.
yeah, I was like, what? Her? Get out of here. Because you're such a sweet, sensitive, just kind of composed person. Closet fucking freak. I love it. Out of the closet. Yeah, brings it.
Yeah. I started dancing when I was 19
Yeah.
because I needed a lot of money really quick, and working at a preschool wasn't cutting it. So to save myself from some legal trouble, we'll say, I had a friend that danced, and I've always loved dancing. I've loved entertaining, and I was young and I thought it would be fun, and it seemed glamorous at the time. And now fast forward almost 20 years. Yeah, I'll be 39 in November. So
old. So old. Yeah, I was just kidding.
I mean, that's crazy to think that I've been dancing on and off for almost 20 fucking years now.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a lot.
You don't need a gym membership.
Yeah, so it's been something, I've fallen back on over the years. I literally worked at a preschool for over 15 years. I've been a bartender, a waitress, worked at dispensaries. Those have kind of been my main jams, and dancing. And I'm a single mom, and my ex doesn't pay child support, and if anyone has an issue or wants to judge me, they can fuck right off, because how else? For me, it's been a great way to live a pretty comfortable life with my daughter, spending the most time I can with her and making the most money in few shifts.
Yeah.
That's why I've come and gone so much over the years. And it's been it's a roller coaster. It can be great. It can suck. It can be emotional. It can be scary. I mean, there's been so many different situations over the years, but I actually don't even dance in Portland anymore because I don't personally feel safe at the clubs in Portland. And I know there are so many to choose from, but I have done it long enough to just like, I'm done. I'm like nearing, I think, my end of my rope of dancing. So I'm just like, kind of not fully over it, but kind of getting over it. My other job is pretty awesome. I'm a bartender out at Edgefield, so that's pretty
great.
Sweet. Yes, and I'm studying for my real estate license.
Woohoo!
So
big money.
You're in a good city for that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I think stripping days are coming to an end, but there's been a lot of fun over the years. Lots of twerking.
Lots of twerk. You can twerk.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so envious.
Oh my God.
You've seen this flat plateau of a turd cutter I have. Like there's no junk in my trunk. So
I wish I could give you some of mine.
Right? later. Give me all the ass you want later. Yeah. Well, that reminds me of some of the questions I even had, because there is such, kind of, we're still having this hangover from the Victorian shame ethics of, being influenced by Judeo-Christian, all that shit. And so part of what I was curious about is, like, I imagined that there were probably ways that it was actually a positive influence in your growth and liberation. Because, like, when I even think into it, first of all, shit, my vagina, feel terrified. Like, that's, body dysmorphia, my worst fear come true. That would be like my, Dante's Inferno is me having to strip for the rest of eternity. No, don't look at me. Banana boobs, plateau ass, no.
Banana boobs, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I imagine, am I projecting, that there were like liberating aspects about it that you love to this day, even?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was raised Catholic when I was really little, and my family was really strict and traditional on my dad's side, and my mom's side was more liberal and Buddhist, and my mom took us to powwows and stuff when I was young. So I had a pretty balanced upbringing, but I do feel like sexuality was still kind of like, everyone was kind of ashamed, and people told me, my family would be like, don't talk about these things, or that's not ladylike, or you know what I mean? Like, it took a, and I still have shit about that, of like trying not to care what my family thinks, even though I'm a grown woman. So there's been struggles with really fully being okay with it and being transparent. Like, I haven't been fully transparent with all my family about it, but also it's not really their business.
Right. Exactly.
But I love dancing, and I love entertaining. I love talking to people, and it's kind of like being a therapist, and that's also something I thought I wanted to do, and I like being a naked therapist better. So
I think you hit something there. Naked therapy.
Yeah. So it can be rewarding. It can be fun. It can be empowering, but it also can be really shitty sometimes. I mean, sometimes people make really rude comments, or try to like put you down, or like, you know what I mean? Like, just little remarks, or even the way people look at you, or someone's laughing. I mean, these things, they happen, but thank God I have really thick skin, and I just try not to let those things get to me. Like, last time I danced, there was some people at the rec, and everyone was appreciating me, but one guy was like, wow, that's a lot of woman. And I like heard him, and it kind of, I was like, what like an asshole. Like, why are you sitting up here if you don't like curvy ladies?
Are you allowed to shit in people's drinks? I'm just curious, because that would be so fucking rad. If
I'll
you
show you a lot of women.
I have a closing move for you.
A lot of women can push a lot of corn.
Yes, pushing corn.
Someone else at the rec said, she's just the perfect amount of woman. And I was like, oh. So it like immediately, like, helped counteract that rude remark by someone else being like, no, she's perfect how she is. And I heard it both, and I was shaking my ass the whole time. Like, didn't stop. But I was like, you know, you got to keep moving on. And, you know, I can't be for everybody. There's definitely people that look at me with nasty looks, or just like, you know, like, oh, why is this, you know, thick lady out here dancing? But some people literally have ran to the stage like, oh my God, yes, we love curves, and like throwing literal hundreds at me.
Wow. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
So
yeah.
Well, if I still got it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something that I imagine the field brings that up for everybody, because each one of our individual body types is not for everybody.
Right.
You know, like if I were to get up with this no ass, you know, like people would be like, oh my God, you know, with some of them. But, you know, and then some people would be like, yeah.
You're beautiful.
This is my ideal woman.
Right, exactly.
You're
Plateau
gorgeous.
ass.
People
bring it
would
on
pay
over
you
here.
if you wanted to dance.
Well,
You wanted to
Yes.
shake those
That's chocolate.
flapjacks. You
Yeah.
those damn
Shake these
flapjacks.
flatulent mud flaps.
Yeah. And those bananas.
Yeah.
Toss those bananas and flapjacks
Yeah.
around. You're like, breakfast
Give them a
at
banana
Dave's.
boat.
It's like the Grand Slam. You got some bacon. You got
Yeah.
some flapjacks. You
My
got a
flapjacks.
couple bananas.
There you go. Hubbard. Right. But yeah, that's true. That's one of the things I imagine is actually awesome for your own personal growth, is having to face that, you know, because we all in our minds hate the idea of that so much. We all hate the idea of being ridiculed, especially publicly, you know, but it forces you to get to that place where you have to decide within yourself whether or not you're going to agree with them. And that's when it hurts the most, is when you agree with them.
Yeah.
But if you can find a way to reach deep inside your soul, you know, and you know, find the doing the fuck it switch.
Find that inner finger.
Ba-ding-ding.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that. A lot.
Good.
That's good.
That's
But it is
awesome.
weird how we hang on to that one, like, that one negative comment. Like, you
Right.
could get 50 people in a day going
Yeah.
like, you're amazing,
Yeah.
you're so hot,
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
And then one person is like, whoa, ho, ho, you know, and then it's like your
It's
mind latches onto it
true.
like, it's confirmation, I knew it, you know,
Right.
like and I think everybody does that to a certain
Even
extent. where,
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was watching Oprah Winfrey one day, and she said same fucking thing. She's like, I'll get 500 letters of just like people just stroking that ego. The one letter that's negative, she'll ruminate on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go into some brain stuff, but you know, I'm not going to do it right here, right now.
Yeah. And I didn't share like that's not the most fucked up thing that's ever happened or that anyone's ever said to me. That was just fresh on my mind because that just happened last week.
Right.
So
Totally.
there's been like literally, like if you want to hear crazy strip club drama or crazy strip club stories, there's a lot of that too.
Yeah. I know so many juicy aspects. So I'm going to try to focus more and not squirrel, because I do want to hear all about it, because like, you know, I imagine there's so many different aspects regarding how it changes your relationship with yourself, how it changes your relationship with men, how it changes your relationship with women, your family, you know, what it's like on the job, you know, how that affects your off the job. Go on. Just kidding.
That's a lot.
I know it's a lot. I also just talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
Well, like I said already, it's been good for me as far as like my mom life, which is the main part of my life, is like my daughter, and my time is more important to me than anything. She's a teenager now and we're still close, thank God.
Yay.
So, you know, and I know I'm a good mom, and if anyone would ever have other judgments just because of my job, they obviously don't know me, because
Middle finger.
Right. So I don't know if it has affected my relationship with like men over the years. I'm sure when I was younger, it definitely affected how I looked at men. But now I'm a little older, and like I know that's not the case. And you know, if anybody, whatever gender they are, had a problem with me dancing, that wouldn't be the person I'd want to date anyways.
Right.
So I need someone that doesn't not only doesn't mind, but that would be supportive or not
Right.
be offended or
maybe even
ashamed.
impressed and
Yeah,
celebrate
yeah.
your
Exactly.
strength and your independence and the courage of your vulnerability
Yeah.
to put yourself out there and be
Yeah.
exactly who you are and do
Yes.
your life the way
Yeah.
you want to do it.
That is a
Yes.
really vulnerable position to be in, like being one of maybe a few basically naked people in a room and everyone else is clothed. Like,
I'm so used to it
Yeah.
that like I never really think of it from another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do think of like, if I could remember before I ever started, you know, it's just, I guess it is a vulnerable thing that we do. And we do put ourselves in danger. I mean, there's creeps all the time. There's definitely weirdos, but most people are awesome. Most
Good.
people are generous and nice and kind and give us praise and appreciate us. So, you know, for the nasty fuckers that have tried to violate me over the years and all the other dancers around, and it definitely seems like it's worse in Portland versus other cities I've danced in. People thinking or assuming just because you're dancing that means they can grab you. No,
Right.
That's
Oh,
not
wow.
okay.
Well, there's like a lot of like ignoramucai, I guess I'll say, I think that most people that have been to strip clubs know, like, you don't touch the fucking ladies. They can touch you. You don't fucking touch them. But there's a lot of noobs and,
a lot of people just don't care, or
Yeah.
they're just
They
wasted.
just do it anyway?
Or they're
Yeah.
just
wow.
horny and they can't control themselves. Like, I used to joke and say I have nipple anxiety, but it's fucking true because there's so many people have like come at me over the years, just like grabbing me that I'm like jumpy. So if anyone ever, even like in intimate settings, sometimes I have to tell people like, be careful of my nipples. They're very sensitive. And don't come at them quick.
Yeah, right.
They'll run away.
Yeah.
They'll
You
go
might
back
get-
into their burrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's definitely, I don't think we want to get into the heavy shit. But
No.
there's there's obviously a lot of bad shit that has happened that I've actually had to talk to my therapist about over the years, and real traumas that have happened, real violations, but we don't. So I'm not trying to like paint it like it's just this glamorous, amazing job. I
Right.
mean, addictions are real. Sex trafficking is real. Pimping is real. Like so many pimps hang out at the strip clubs. It's ridiculous.
Oh, like fishing for new.
Yeah.
New blood.
They never
fresh
got
blood.
me, but they tried.
Yeah,
I bet
right.
they tried.
They tried.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There was
Wow.
a famous rapper whose name sounds like Shmandre Schmickatina. And he tried to pimp me out.
Wow.
And I didn't know he was a real pimp. I was like so young and naive, and he was taking me out on the town, and we're smoking blunts and going to all these cool parties. And then he's like, you want to make some real money? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'm going to fly you down to the Bay Area, and I got shit lined up for you. And I thought he meant a strip club.
Right.
He bought my plane ticket. Everything was like lined up, ready to go. And I got a really bad feeling the night before I was supposed to leave. And I called him because we were on that level with each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you tell me the name of the club I'm going to be working at? And he's like, bitch, I got shit lined up. You don't have to step foot in a club. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, don't play stupid, bitch this, bitch that. And I was like, can you please stop calling me bitch?
Yeah. First of all.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
He was so mad, and he threatened me, and he told me I better not ever talk about him in my comedy.
Yeah.
Aha, fucker.
Oops. Yeah.
That was a long, long time ago. but
Don't hang out with a comedian if you don't want to be in the show. That's just first off.
That
Don't.
is true.
Uh-huh.
Or a musician if you don't want a song written about you.
I will write a song about your ass.
That's true. It is true. She will write a song
I'll
about
omit
you.
your name, but I'm good at rhyming.
You'll know.
I'm just kidding.
Schmandre.
Right. Wow. I
Schmuck
actually
you,
got
schmandre.
approached by someone once downtown too. Like when I was 17, and this guy was like,
God.
help you use your body to, no, it was more like, what was he saying? He had a real shtick. It was like, no, baby, you just use your mind. Your body's just part of it. We just helping you use your mind and use your body and make a lot of money. And I was slightly flattered and horrified all
Were
at the
you
same
like,
time.
I'm gonna mind fuck you now. Fuck off. That's so weird.
Yeah, for me, it was like being an alien on another planet. Like, is this really happening right now? I guess it is, but.
Yeah.
So weird.
So, yeah, some people like plateau asses. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
A somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know you happen to have at least a very awkward orgy story. And because this show is called Was That an Orgy? I would love to get into an awkward orgy story.
Orgy.
Okay.
If you want to go there, are you ready? Are you
I
ready?
have so many weird orgy stories.
And that might actually help me remember some of my
Yeah.
weird stories.
Okay.
Names a minute.
I
of
think
course.
I know a specific story you're talking about.
Oh,
I think it was
boy.
before we knew each other very well. But you
Once upon a time.
might have been present. Am I allowed to say that? You might have been there.
Oh yeah, I made up the idea of this show. I think it's implied that
Our
I've
mother
been
is
to
the
this.
only
know
parent
that you've
that
been at
listens to the
orgies.
show, and she
Yep.
knows. She knows. it
Mom,
all.
after my very first orgy, I was like, "Hey, Mom, so I went to an orgy," and she was like, "Let's go out. I'll buy you breakfast. I want to hear everything." And so
Isn't
I,
she adorable?
I told her just enough, not
Wow.
everything, but like just enough to where she's like, "What?" and then what?
I
Drinking her
invited
coffee.
Mom.
Oh my god.
I invited Mom out to a tapas restaurant, and we go out for tapas food. And Mom's like, "I thought everyone was going to be topless." And I was like, "Oh no, tapas, Mom, tapas." But thanks for going along with it.
That's so funny.
Where's the tits? Come on. Where-
She is
We
so
should take Mom to
open-minded.
the A crop then, so she can have some steak and titties.
There you go.
Steak and
Surf and turf.
Teresa song, steak and titties.
Yeah.
Steak, and titties. Steak.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. So the funny, one of the funny orgy stories. I think it's hilarious. I hope you all think it's funny too.
Oh, yeah.
So, to be honest, like I've been a part of so many orgies that I couldn't count, that they kind of are like, meh, at this point to me. Like I kind of am like, I'll just, I guess.
You're like, yawn.
Another orgy. Okay, I guess I'll come for the food, but
Don't come on the food, though. Just come for the food.
so also I just think I've become less wild since I quit drinking,
Yeah.
for sure. So
That
I'm
happens.
more
Your inhibitions are back.
Yeah, I'm more selective. I don't really like casual sex as much as I used to, and the group dynamic isn't as, I don't know. So I was invited to a birthday party about 1.5 years ago, and I knew that the birthday party would be getting sexy at some point. I never have expectations, and I think that's a good way to go to any party, especially knowing it can be an orgy. And, things start getting sexy. Numerous people are getting it on in the living room, and I am in the other room and just minding my own business. And I really enjoy watching. Like, I am an exhibitionist, obviously, with all my years and years of dancing, and also more than dancing. Like, I love putting on a show, but I also love being a voyeur sometimes. So in this moment, I was being a voyeur. I was in the kitchen snacking away, and
On food. Yeah.
and my friend, she's like getting it on her husband, just riding him, and the other couples are getting it, and she's like, "Did Brisket leave?" And I'm like, "I'm right here. I'm in the kitchen. I'm eating cheese." And they're like, "Oh, I'm glad you're still here." I'm like, "Don't worry. I'm here."
Focus, honey, focus.
I literally said that. I'm eating cheese.
And some other guy is like, "Me too," or some girl.
I swear to God, at almost every sex party, there is a point, usually late in the night, when I wind up naked eating guacamole. I just have to say that is my
I love
that's
it.
my.
Is that what
favorite.
you call it?
Yes.
Naked eating
Oh,
guacamole.
I don't even want to.
I'm only
know what
joking.
that
That's
would be.
disgusting.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that your after
I had to
sex
say it.
snack?
Not always. It
After
just seems
orgy
to be the
snack?
sex party snack.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
that's
cleanses
after
the palate.
orgy snack.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
need something like high fat to replenish your
go.
body. I don't know. It's so
Exactly.
weird. Yeah.
Is that the funny orgy story, or did you want a different funny orgy
Oh,
story?
give me another. Give us another
More,
one.
more,
all the ones that-
orgies,
all the ones that you
orgies,
have.
orgies. I wish we had a crackling fireplace. Oops, sorry, in the background. By the way, I keep wanting to do this to you too. Just get a little closer. I noticed
Yeah,
on
okay.
our I've listened to not everyone, I admit, but I am a loudmouth bitch. But I do notice your mic goes away from your mouth, which surprises me, given
I have a
what
very
whore you are.
stiff breath.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too. Anyway, but okay, it's closer now. So go ahead.
Let's see. The worst threesome I ever had. I was really
boy.
drunk,
Oh,
so drunk, and this girl that I was friends with, she was kind of a bitch, honestly.
You puked in
not
her
friends.
vagina. No? Okay, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
So we find some guy at the bar. We three of us get back to whatever place we were at. I don't remember. It definitely was semi-blackout mode. And it became really obvious really quick that the two of them were just way more into each other. And I was young, like in my early 20s, and I got so mad that I punched her in her fake tit, and I was like, bam, this is the worst threesome I've ever had, and I've had a lot. And I was like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving.
My inner mom, though, was like, but did it burst her fake breast? Okay,
I didn't
good.
punch her
It was
that.
silicone.
hard.
Silicone.
I don't know,
Okay.
but I just will never
You didn't get
forget
sued,
that.
so
No,
at
no.
least-
I just
She was
still think
okay.
it's funny. Like, it's so mean and psycho of me. But I've had a lot. Bam.
You had to clarify that. Like, by the way, I'm a connoisseur
Yeah.
of threesomes, and this one sucks, and not in a
Yeah.
good way.
I give this a negative 9.5. She holds up her card.
Yeah.
Gives him a bad Yelp review.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a random question. I watched that clip. I don't know if you've both watched it, where Stephen Colbert complains that he's never been invited to a sex party. Would you invite Stephen Colbert to a sex party?
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Obviously.
Oh my
Do you
God,
think
are
we
you kidding
should?
me?
I think we should throw a sex party in
Yeah.
Portland and
For him.
deliberately, just for Stephen Colbert.
Let's
it's
do
the
it.
Stephen Colbert
I will
sex
bang
party.
him.
Yeah.
Let me clarify.
We'll line up.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to
Gang
shut
bang,
that,
Colbert?
shut that intelligent mouth up with a pussy mustache. That's what I think. Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
planning his
Stephen
gang
Colbert.
bang. He doesn't even
My
know
sister
it.
would
There
like
you
to ride
go.
your face like a bicycle.
Yes, exactly. Like a circus bear on a unicycle.
Circus Sasquatch on a
Sasquatch,
unicycle.
yeah, like Sasquatch on a unicycle.
Smart man.
He's like, oh no, SOS. Yeah, right.
You ladies
All right.
are funny.
We put it out there, Stephen.
Yes,
We're
Stephen
here
Colbert.
for you.
Steven.
We
The
hear that
Bawd
you have a
Sisters
deficit
wanna
in your
take you
life.
down.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, but I have to warn you that the pubes won't be as trimmed as you're probably used to where you live, and also there's not a whole lot of butthole bleaching out here in
It's
Portland,
true.
Oregon. I mean, I don't know where I would get my butthole
Have you
bleached.
ever bleached your butthole?
I don't think I.
doesn't
I don't
sound
feel like
healthy.
I have to.
No, I haven't either. That makes none of us.
I'm
right.
scared to
Yeah.
even bleach my teeth, much less my butthole.
I know. Yeah, like what
Yeah.
if your butthole gets sensitive from bleaching? Like,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
Yeah.
it's too hot.
Well, you know
it's
how
too
like
cold.
if you over bleach your teeth, it can make them brittle. I mean, you don't want a brittle butthole.
I
or
cracked
else-
my butthole.
Yeah, exactly.
Bleach the actual skin? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Weird.
why is that a thing?
I
wonder.
I don't know. Why
I had a
it's
horrible
thing.
thought. I wonder how many like people tried to DIY at home.
Yeah.
Share your bad butthole bleaching stories.
Yeah,
Come on.
please write to us.
Yes.
Was that an orgy.com? Was that an orgy at gmail.com?
Right. Send
Bad
pictures
butthole
too.
bleaching.
Yeah.
And pictures. And,
Oh,
and dick
man.
pics.
Yeah.
And pussy pics. We'll take them
Sure.
all of them.
I'll make etchings anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you telling a story? So many
Let's
squirrels.
talk about butthole bleaching.
I know. I
Yeah.
thought there was another story coming.
Oh, another orgy story?
I thought there was,
There was
but
the bad three-way story.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have some funny orgy stories?
Oh, my God. Let me think about this. Oh, I have a
I
bad
already
three-way
told
story,
mine.
too.
you go.
Okay. My bad three-way. So one thing that I learned early on is when you're in a relationship with the man and a woman separately, and just because you like both the people does not mean that they will like each other. And so I brought my two lovers together and I was like, we're going to have an amazing three-way. And it was like having a three-way with oil and water. Like they never wanted to touch each other. And eventually...
They both consented to this knowing
Yeah.
they didn't like each other?
Well, they didn't know if they liked each other. So also, you should get people to meet each other first, too.
Yeah.
So there's another
Yeah.
pointer. They should know each other. They should like each other. And they should want to touch each other.
Exactly.
Those are
Right.
all good things. But, I was 19. And at some point, I don't know if this was revenge, someone cracked an egg on me. Like a raw egg.
What?
I don't know if there was what was going on there,
During
but someone...
this weird three-way?
Yeah.
Ow.
I know. Isn't that so weird? I was like,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
what is all over me? It's cold and something.
Oh, I remember it was with the warlock and the lesbian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, don't invite a warlock and a lesbian into a three-way. I mean, that's sort of like,
Okay,
what a
so
rookie
that
move.
was my fourth mistake. It was literally a rookie move.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd had like one or two three-ways before that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
was truly a rookie move.
You're allowed your learning process.
Yeah.
But a raw egg, who does that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's rude.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It could have been a witchy warlocky thing that I was
Yeah.
unaware of. He's like, I know. I'll cast a spell to make you want me more. I don't
Yeah, right.
Was he like a real warlock?
Oh, I don't know.
I seriously doubt it.
Did he just dress like one?
Yeah. What? He also put a crystal in my vajayjay once and it got stuck.
You said that on another episode. Tell her later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you later. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad you're keeping track of this.
I know, exactly. I'm like, that was on another episode. New
Don't
stories,
waste
fresh
time.
stories, fresh stories. Come on.
Fresh stories.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I have a relatable story.
Ooh.
Oh, go
I Gabriella gave me a moonstone for my yoni, like
Oh.
in 2009. I didn't even know that was a thing back then, and I was very excited about it. I loved it. I carried it with me many places. And then I, very sadly, one day went to the bathroom at the old SPP house on Mississippi, and I went pee, and it, it fell out, and it went right down the drain. And I was like, no! My yoni,
Like you
moonstone
didn't
yoni.
even
My
flush
yoni
it, like it
stone.
just went down.
Because those things are hefty. I'm not sure
I
you've seen
had.
those.
I'm wondering
can't
if
see
Mom
that.
will remember this. Now I have a story that reminds me of another story. I wonder if Mom will remember this. We had some kind of a family reunion. It was the same one where your ex-husband's dick piercing fell out and
Yes.
rolled under the fridge.
I so remember that.
Same family reunion get together, but I went into the bathroom and I had put, those, what do you call those hand meditation
Benoit
balls?
ball? No.
Well, they're the ones that make the gong, 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 gong noise when you spin them around in your hand. I heard it's great for vaginal exercising, to
Yeah.
Kegel on some Benoit balls. And I was like, these are kind of like Benoit balls. Thunk, thunk. Go to the family reunion. I wasn't thinking about it at all. And then I went into the bathroom and just let it all go. And then gong, 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 as they around the bowl. Mom heard it.
Wow. And
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah, and then was like, what was that noise? She sounds nothing like that, by the way. What was that? It makes better storytelling.
Yeah, totally.
Ow.
Teresa.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady. But anyway, and then also, Char's ex-husband walks up to me and is like, T-Bag, do me a favor. When everyone's out of the room and gone to bed, just look under the fridge, because those dick piercings, they're actually expensive. So it was the ball part. What kind of is that goes through the side of the
That was he had
stem
frenum and then a Prince Albert.
So the frenum goes through the shaft, right?
No, the frenum's just through the skin in the front of the penis.
Okay.
And then
It was one of the
the
that goes through
PA
the shaft.
that's the Prince Albert.
Oh, I thought Prince Albert went through the pee hole.
Oh, it does. Yeah, and it's through the shaft. Oh, so the two that go through the shaft,
Yeah,
or
it's
that
like
look
a-
like they go through the shaft, are only through the skin. It's
Oh,
only
I didn't
through like that kind of
know.
loose, wrinkly skin on the underside of the wee wee.
Oh, okay. I thought it went through the dick.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
wow,
that'd fuck up your sprinkling system. So
Yeah.
anyway, the little ball part, the ball park on the front fell off and it rolled under the fridge. And then so I was under there with a flashlight, I'm like, oh, I see it. So I'm reaching in and I've got tools to try to roll it towards me, and then I hear Mom behind me, Teresa, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh shit. There was no lying. I was like, I'm trying to get Jay's dick piercing out from under the fridge. And oops, I said his name. Shit. Sorry, buddy. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Did
good
you
times.
find it?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I hope
Mom
you
learned a lot
watched
that
it
day.
before he put it back on.
Yeah, and those Benoit balls never went back anywhere either. I was
You didn't like pull him right out of the toilet and put him right back in your
No,
Wrong gum.
I didn't. I was like, let's end the family reunion first, and then it'd be weird
So
again.
Funny.
Yeah, good times. I know.
Speaking of the roast beef story in the beginning, there was one time I went to a store. It was like the super cute store, and I was with Zoe, and she was probably like, I don't know, 7 years old or something. And there was a wallet, and it had pictures of meat all over it. And she goes, "Mom, a meat wallet!" And I was like, "Oh,
Get it.
I know, totally.
Did you get it?
I didn't,
You idiot. What were you thinking?
because I don't need a meat wallet.
I have a birthday every year. Hello.
Oh
Hello.
my god,
It's all about me.
Now we know what you want this year.
Yeah, exactly. Meat wallet. Meat
Teresa
wallet.
Bawd needs a
Yeah.
meat wallet.
Yeah, for everyone out there, my birthday's February 8th. Feel free to send in the meat wallet if you find it. I would love a
You're
meat
gonna get
wallet.
so many meat wallets.
I hope so.
And start a collection.
A girl can dream. Okay. So now, Squirrel. Now I just want to know. Do you have any I've heard some fun stories from dancers. Sorry to obsess about that, but that's the thing I just don't know anything about. But one of I won't go into that story. I just love some of the revenge stories that I've heard and some of the acting out stories that I've heard. And I wonder if you have any acting out stories, like while you're on, stage or whatever you call it.
Like you want me to reenact something?
That it would be a little wasted on the listeners. No, but like sharing them. Like how I was talking about taking a shit in someoe's drink or anything weird like that. Any of your favorite stories that have happened? You're on the spot now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's 20 plus years
20
of,
million.
and a lot of those years were, a blur when I was drinking heavily and doing all the drugs. So, I mean, I've heard of a lot of fucked up things happening to other people, but I usually would kind of stay out of the bad drama.
Yeah.
But I've heard of dancers peeing in each other's bags. Yeah. If someone doesn't like another one, I've heard of that happening.
Oh my god. That's something we do.
Yeah, we would have done that.
Well,
Yeah.
we've done shit like that before, but we won't talk about
We
that.
won't talk about
That's a
the
horrible
things.
But I
story.
never did anything like that. I was even
you're a
in my
good
real
person.
drunken days. I would punch dudes a lot. I would get drunk and then someone's face I didn't like, I'd just punch them.
Did you hurt your knuckles or did you
Wait.
throw
There's
a-
got to be more to the
throw a
story.
serious
Someone's
punch?
face you didn't punch, or was it the shit coming out of their
No,
face?
that's part of the reason why I don't drink
Oh.
because I was just really irrational.
You have a dark side.
Yeah.
Brisket gets
Okay.
punchy.
Oh yeah, real.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'd ask for it. Like one guy at the strip club was like, "Punch me as hard as you can," and I was like, "Are you sure?"
I'd love to.
And I'm like, "Can I get a few more drinks first?" I like to get real good and drunk before the punching begins.
Wow.
I punched him so hard that I knocked him off a bar stool.
Wow.
And then I got
he
kicked
wanted
out. I'm
it.
like, "Hey, I'm just trying to give good customer service."
Yeah, hello.
That's what he asked for.
He asked.
Did it knock him out?
I don't remember. I was
Oh,
really
okay.
drunk.
Those are the
but-
blackout days.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the shitty thing about the blackout days is if you could only write a book called The Blackout Days, but you're blacked out, so you forget all the
Some of it's a
best
blur.
It'd be a short book. It'd be a haiku.
I can remember a lot of things vaguely, or some of the stuff it's like I kind of remember, or people will remind me of certain stories. So at the strip clubs, though, I don't. Sorry to disappoint. Besides that punching the dude off the stool.
That's a pretty good one.
This isn't really revenge, but it's kind of funny. Another customer who asked, so it was consensual. He asked if I could rough him up during a lap dance, and I'm like, yeah.
Like,
so
get a little BDSM.
yeah,
kinda.
and I'm all for that. So, you know, I was like choking him a little bit and smacking him in the face and just like slamming my
Really
ass.
choking and really slapping? Or just
Enough to the point we got the attention of the bouncer and came over very quickly and tried to break it up. And this is when Portland used to have like a 6-inch rule. It was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Your dick has to be 6 inches before you can. I don't know this rule.
They used to say you have to stay 6 inches away from the customer all times, even during lap dances.
Gotcha.
It's just so stupid. But it was like a real rule for a long time. So he's like, 6-inch rule, because he sees me just like choking the guy and smacking him in the face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he wanted this.
He asked for it.
The customer got so mad at the bouncer for interrupting our time. This man was in his late 70s at the time and was a Vietnam vet. And he was like,
Oh my God.
you're fucking up her money. This is what I asked for. Get the fuck out of here. They got into a crazy fight. Like, the bouncer slams this old man's face on a fucking table.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
And I'm just
God.
half naked, like, you know,
Yeah.
watching in horror, because we go from having a fun little moment to like they're in a serious fight.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, like 4 cop cars show up.
Whoa.
And everyone was trying to turn it on the old man. And I was like, no, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, yeah, he was like, fuck you to the bouncer. But
Yeah.
the bouncer like threw him in the headlock first and like slammed his
Excessive
face.
force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stood up for the customer when I had to talk to the police, and everyone else was against me and the customer. I ended up getting fired on the spot.
Dang.
It was Jody's, which doesn't exist anymore. Now it's some other sketchy club out on like 122nd and Gleason.
Yeah.
Right by the Taco Bell. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking.
It was Jody's for a long time. It's a different name now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't work there, so it doesn't
You're not
matter.
looking back anyway.
I'm sure there's plenty of hotties there. Not talking shit.
Yeah.
No, never.
No.
Yeah. Different management now.
Yeah.
Go there.
The so is there kind of an unspoken rule that when a woman arrives on the rack that you give them more attention, or is it that women are really more generous and more engaged, or it's like, because I've noticed that when I go to a club, and I get a lot of attention, and it's
Oh God.
yeah
Yeah.
but it's
Totally.
that- yeah, and I'm like,
you hate that?
and it makes
I
it really
fucking hate it.
fun.
Really?
Oh, then
Don't-
ever go to Casa Diablo.
Then don't go
'cause
sit at the
they,
rack.
yeah, you have
They
to sit
drag
back.
me to the rack. They're like, you're outgoing. You know, they don't know I'm an extroverted introvert. So they're like, you're fun and outgoing. Come to the rack. And then I'm like, oh, no, I'm traumatized. But go ahead, because I think I know the story you're going to tell. By the way, that happened to me once.
And they
At
they
the
blow a raspberry.
At the devil's butthole or whatever that fucking
Casa
place.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Satan's
And they like do this
snatcher.
They do-
thing where
they
they
do a
blow
lot
a
of-
raspberry on your crotch, like
Wow.
through your panties. But
That's
you're
not
like,
what they did to me.
Oh my. What'd they do to
What'd they do
you?
to
Pulled my fucking tits out, the stripper did, and licked them and motorboated them. Like, and you know me, I'm not an exhibitionist even physically. Like, I was just like, no, this is the worst thing ever. And you know what I found is that I realized what was happening is that when I go to the rack, I just so don't want to be there, and I'm just feeling so sorry for them that they have this awkward weirdo at the rack like me that, like, I'm just giving him money, like, trying to be nice, like, here, like, it's almost like a go away thing. But then the opposite happens,
then
because
they
then they're like, oh, you're a good
Yeah.
customer. I'm going to come over and you pull your tits out and motorboat you in front of a bunch of strangers.
Wow.
Oh, God.
That's pretty extreme. Like, I don't agree with that. to be
Hashtag
honest.
her too. Jesus.
I don't think that's cool. Like,
It wasn't cool to me.
No. I've actually heard from a handful of lady friends that are not dancers that don't like going to strip clubs because bad things have happened to them,
Yeah.
or like non-consensual, and I think that's fucked up. So I
Yeah.
personally, in my sober life, like, I think back in my drunken days, which was a long time, I was probably doing a lot of fucked up shit. So I'm sorry to anyone I violated, or
She was blacked out. It doesn't count.
like, for real though. But now, like, if someone's at the rec, that doesn't mean you should be touching them. That doesn't mean you should put your pussy in their face or anything. But a lot of dancers do some pretty questionable things. I try to be more reserved, and like I'm all about the booty shaking. So I'm all about my ass. And then I'll ask someone, do you mind if I touch you? And my level of touching might just be kind of caressing their shoulders or something. But yeah, I've definitely seen way more extreme, like, or some women at the rec get more attention, but some dancers don't like when women are at the rec. So I think it depends on the dancer that you get. It depends on so many factors. If they like women, if they want to bring more attention and like be theatrical and like do the whole take your titties out.
Right.
Sometimes they make more money if they're like being extreme like that.
Right.
But I would not, in my sober mind, I wouldn't do anything without asking somebody.
Yeah. Well, and what I imagined is that they're kind of like probably using you as a part of their show to titillate other people.
Exactly.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Titillate. Yeah. But now what happened with you? You got piss flap raspberried or something like that?
I got raspberried on my piss flaps.
No. So
I'm not going to lie. It felt pretty good. I was like, what? Huh? Oh.
Ow my.
Okay. Sit back.
Okay. Sorry, here I am,
Honey,
detailed
keep throwing
visual.
the twos, yeah.
So did someone went between your legs
Yes.
and stuck their face in
They
your
went
crotch?
Hand on leg, open, face in the
I've seen
crotch,
that
and
trick. Yeah.
Like
like motorboating your crotch. Basically.
wow.
the old motorboat, the crotch.
Yes.
trick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever done that to anyone, not that I can recall, but I've seen that move over the years for sure.
That's
Yeah.
a common
The old faithful.
industry. The old
It's the old faithful.
Hopefully, no one has a geyser erupt during that.
Whoa.
Clean up on aisle rack.
Oh my God, I almost forgot. Mama butt. We got to talk about mama butt and butt lips. We did not.
Is that fucking you?
I'm mama butt.
Shut the fuck door.
Shut the fuck door, everybody.
Shut the fuck door. I
Shut
wanted
the
to say
fuck door.
front door, but now
Yeah.
it's a fuck door.
Yes, my
Holy
dear
shit,
friend.
that is you.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I love it. I have looked for it. They have pulled it
I
offline.
know. We're kicked off the internet pretty much everywhere.
Are you the
besides-
mama or you
I'm the terrible
All right,
mom.
I'll
Mama
shut
butt.
up. I'll shut up because no one knows what the fuck we're talking about unless you've seen it.
I
Yeah.
want people
Please,
to know.
Brisket.
Yeah,
Enlighten.
Google butt lips and mama butt.
Holy
And
shit.
the only links are on Pornhub now, which sucks. We used to have a YouTube channel. We were all over Vine when Vine was a thing.
Yeah.
Reddit, Super Deluxe. Joe Rogan shared one of butt lips video clips. I wasn't in that one. I wasn't in that one. But
damn it.
still
Yeah,
though,
still.
so cool.
By association.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
cool.
We were on World Star Hip Hop on their Instagram page. They shared a clip of one of our of the first episode I was in with butt lips. It was like kind of introducing me. It was called Spaghetti at Mama Butt's house. And have you guys seen that one?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
I am just picturing
Not yet.
spaghetti going into butt cracks. Right
yeah.
now.
Hook a
Yeah.
sister up.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
that reminds me. We'll have to look at what's legal or not here as far as like putting links up here
Yeah.
for viewers
That
because
one.
my God.
yeah, if you haven't seen my butt lips, dude, holy shit.
My favorite is the one. Is it Valentine's Day where Mama Butt goes on a bender and looks all goth and like is in a barn?
Okay. You know what I
yeah.
just realized
Mother's
is like,
Day.
wait,
That's
stop.
my favorite Mother's Day.
I just
yeah.
realized
Yeah.
the listeners still don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if
Break it
you,
down.
If you don't know, you're about to know. Butt lips is my friend. I don't know if she wants me saying her real name, so
Yeah,
I
it's
will
okay.
not.
No.
But she came up with the idea. She gets full credit. She's a fucking genius. I don't know how she came up with it, honestly, but she decided that she has an amazing ass. And she put two big googly eyes on one of the cheeks and then glues felt lips on, a top lip and a bottom lip on the other two butt cheeks, and then lays on her side and makes her ass clap, making it butt lips talk. And she did these videos for years. I think she
Yeah.
started, in like 2014.
So she started on her own?
Yes.
Making
2013. I might be wrong on the year. All I
Yeah.
know, she had been doing it a couple years by the time she asked me if I would be her mama butt. And I
Oh
was
my
so
God.
excited. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm like honored
So
to be
awesome.
so happy
I just
to
want
be.
to complete the visual for people a little bit. Being a visual person, I want to describe it. Imagine someone laying on their side and their ass is like a hamburger bun. You know,
yes.
you know how like the Ronald McDonald burger guy has the two eyes on top of the top bun, you know, and the where the buns part, that's his mouth.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
Except with red felty
Yeah.
lips.
And Mama Butt is like this horrible, crass, terrible mother. She's usually
love
drunk
her.
and high.
I
and,
love her
like,
too.
doing fucked up things.
Yeah.
Like we've had so many episodes over the years. And, yeah, a lot. And I don't think
I've
even
only seen one.
yeah, not even that many of them are on Pornhub. So I need to get on Butt Lips. That we need to compile and like at least
Yeah.
get it somewhere else besides
What about an
Pornhub.
OnlyFans page?
I know we should.
Jesus
We need a
Christ.
manager
Do I have-
or
All
something.
right, that's it. I need a manager.
We need
Okay.
some marketing.
Or
That's
Michael
it.
is. He's better at that shit. His brain works like
Totally
that.
better.
You want to
Yeah.
manage my butt?
Yeah, exactly. Want to manage her butt lips, honey?
And then you need a business card that has ass manager on it, as well as all your other credentials and skills.
Ass manager. Sorry, we'll leave you alone. I'm sorry. Let him focus. He's working over there. He's
Trying to work.
Yeah. So it is funny and it's
It's
great
fucking
and offensive.
hysterical.
And yeah.
And you get to see, I mean, they're not putting things into their butthole, but they're acting like their asses are chewing
Eating
on
things,
things and
yeah.
smoking
Taunting.
and drinking
Yeah.
liquor.
The one I
Yeah.
saw was when Mama Butt Lips got mad at, like, is it Baby Butt Lips?
It's just butt lips.
But
But
okay,
I do
just
call
butt
her
lips.
my baby butt.
Yeah, baby butt. And took her to the bathtub and washed her mouth out with soap. That's the one I saw. And when I was watching this, like, you know, I am often the weirdest person I know. And the shit that I do, I'm always like, am I going to get kicked out of society? Oh, God. And then I saw that and I was like, I'm not alone. Oh, God. There are people like me.
Yay.
Little did I know I'd fucking meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you
So-
sign my butt?
Yeah.
We're like, we might get shipped off to the island of misfit toys, but at least the three of us will have each
We'll
other.
have fun.
We'll be the
Yeah.
misfit joys.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, but we do need to get them compiled and we should get it out there somewhere besides Pornhub because it's not porn. It is comedy.
Yeah.
It is our butts, but it's never naked. We usually always have thongs on.
Yeah.
And they're doing, you know, semi-risque things, but it's funny. So
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
that our YouTube channel got canceled and taken down and every other platform
Hey.
besides Pornhub right now. So
We're so
damn
uptight
prudes.
here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn
know.
prudes.
I
Oh,
know.
God, it's
know,
already been an
It
hour.
is
Get out of here.
hour. I know, it's crazy.
I really wanted to share my ventriloquist story, too, but next time.
Okay.
oh.
Ventriloquism.
I know.
And next time on Was That an Orgy? Ventriloquism.
Was
with
that a
Teresa Bawd.
ventriloquist? Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's the best story. Damn it.
You don't have
man.
time?
No, we
Skeezer?
don't have time. It's too long of a story. It's 6:02.
Oh.
Yeah.
But changed my life.
Oh.
I know.
I want to thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming on the show. It was
thank
amazing.
you.
And
Yes, it was
thank
wonderful
you.
to have you.
We'll try to put a link up to some butt lips videos, but please do look them up on Pornhub because it's free. Pornhub's amazing. It's free.
Are you gonna get a virus if you go to porn? That's what I'm always afraid of.
Oh.
No.
No, it's virus free.
I don't know.
No, it's like
she's
I
like,
don't
I don't know.
I don't. So basically, I just don't. If anything pops up with it, just don't
Yeah,
click
don't
on
click
it.
on it.
Just
Okay.
you know,
Don't click on
don't
the
click on the
pop-up.
pop-ups because then it might take you to like live video cams or whatever. It's
Yeah.
going to take you way far away from where you want to
Right.
be.
Mm-hmm.
Just like stick with your mission. Be mission driven. I want butt lips. Give
Yeah.
me butt lips.
And we need a manager.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
Oh
you
my-
for having me.
Oh, it's such a
It's been so
pleasure.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to a strip club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Michael. Get down there.
All right. Thank you everyone for
Yeah.
joining.
Thank
And we'll
you.
see you next Tuesday.
See you in Tuesday.
Yeah. In Tuesday. Yeah. You hear the song.
Is it going? I can't either.
I can't hear anything. I'll just dance anyway. Twerk, 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 twerk. This is my
baby
time.
of my life.
Oh yeah, give it to us.
I'm always there beside you, no matter where you stop. I'll follow you to movies, even to the barber shop. Now, wiggle, beagle, baby. Wiggle, beagle, baby.